Hey y'all, Jacqueline Stats from A Conscious Evolution. You can find me at www.aconsciousevolution.com. This is part two of the New Year's message, and this is for all of you who might have fallen off the wagon already, or perhaps you never actually got on the wagon to begin with. It's just going by without you. So here's some extra tips to motivate yourself and get yourself going. So, number one, and this is something that works for me quite well, and I'll tell you a little story on that, is just try it for one day. It can be sort of unmotivating to have this grandiose plan of never eating Doritos again, or something that's going to last our whole life, of never drinking again. Just do it for one day. Don't limit yourself so far in the future, because that automatically can put up some barriers in some of us. I did this personally with intermittent fasting 15 years ago. If you knew me back then, I was waiting for the gym to open at 5 a.m. I used to joke that I wasn't type A, I was type A plus. And I would go from the gym to having my protein shake. I always had packs of nuts, and I did not miss any meals. I was toned and lean and all of that, but I ate constantly. And I knew that fasting was good for autophagy, to slough off dead cells, that it's one of the number one ways we cure things like cancer. But I never thought I could fast. So I didn't set up to fast for 40 days or for 10 days or for 3 days. I decided to have one meal a day for one day, just one day where I would only eat one meal at noon. And wow, by the end of that day, I felt so good that I never stopped doing it. All my brain fog cleared up, and I didn't get bloated. That bonk that I used to get after lunch didn't happen that day. I felt so exceptional that I just kept going with it. So that's something that might work for you. Just trying it once. Just do it once. You don't have to set up this lifelong program. Just see how it goes. See how you feel on it, and then experience the contrast of when you live this way and when you don't live this way. So that's number one. That's a good tip. Number two is to do something hard first thing in the morning. And the easiest and most miserable way to do that is, if you shower in the morning, is to do a 30 to 60 second cold blast after you're done showering. And it's actually supposed to be miserable. It's supposed to be unpleasant. It's supposed to be you training your mind to do something that you don't necessarily want to do. And let's face it, we can endure anything for 30 to 60 seconds. So that's something that might work for you. Give it a try. Also, beyond the mind training aspect, the health benefits of doing that cold blast are astronomical. So, I'd highly recommend just trying that anyway. And then finally, I was just talking to someone about this yesterday, is to go for low-hanging fruit. For me, it can be very hard to motivate myself to do bookkeeping or something like that, but I can always motivate myself to exercise. So if right before I have to do some desk stuff, I might do some squats and some push-ups or something to get the energy flowing, get the momentum flowing, just energetically get myself into a space of movement rather than being sedentary. And whatever it is that your thing is that you easily motivate to, maybe you can do that for 10 minutes before you transition over to something else. Maybe you're the opposite of me. Maybe you're great at, the desk things that I'm not so good at, but you're having a hard time motivating for exercise. So go ahead and make those sales calls, or record what it is you need to record. Spend some time doing that. Build your momentum up, build your energy up, and then transfer it and take it to a workout. So I hope those help for you. If you've got more questions, anything else that's coming up as a blockage to hitting these goals, throw it in down below. Let's have a conversation about it. I'd love to help you out. Once again, I'm Jacqueline Stats at www.aconsciousevolution.com. I hope you have a great night.